Hi Project Runway, my name is Colin King. My friends call me King. I'm a 28-year-old designer from Brooklyn, New York. Originally from Dayton, Ohio, which is a little bit of a smaller town. I've been designing for about 7 years now, and I've been running my own label, Crown by Colin King, for about 3 years. I basically started Crown with the idea that I'm going to go above and beyond in design as far as craftsmanship, showmanship, and sourcing. I don't want to make things that are, you know, just trendy customer products, but I want to make unique, ethical, beautiful pieces for people who are as passionate as I am about artistic expression and personal expression. So basically I like to make, you know, pretty things for people who want to look pretty. I've been, you know, working on Crown for quite a while now, and you know, when I first started, I was doing really well. I started by making these leather crowns, and I was living in Gramercy Park, and I had one industrial machine I was using to basically you know, pattern and make everything. I was using subway maps actually as pattern paper because I couldn't afford pattern paper. I know it's cheap, but I was really broke. So I've been, since then, I've basically grew and grew and grew. I grew to have my own line, I grew to have articles, I grew to have, you know, investors, I grew to have my own office with 6 employees. I had other designers working for me, to the point where I actually had my own Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week show. You know, New York Fashion Week show is probably the biggest thing that can happen to you as a designer, hence the name Project Runway, right? Well, for me that was definitely where I peaked, because, or where my company peaked, because after that I lost an investor due solely to personal reasons, and I kept designing and I kept making things, but I couldn't fulfill the orders from, you know, Patricia Fields and MW10018 and If Boutique, Odd, all these places that were very interested, and we were placing orders, putting in POs, and I couldn't fulfill them because all my factors left, all my investors left, and eventually all my employees quit once they realized the money was gone. So that's why I'm coming to Project Runway. That's why I want to try out for Project Runway. I really think that my skills as a designer have brought me very far, and I think they could bring me even further. And I think the best way to come back into fashion with a bang is by winning Project Runway. I've been watching Project Runway for, you know, years now, since I was, you know, probably in high school. And I think it's a big reason why I wanted to go into fashion in the first place. And so now I think it'd be kind of a dream to jump back into fashion with a bang and really do it through Project Runway. And I'm not doing it, you know, just for the possible payout, although I don't mind it. But I think that my skills as a draper, a tailor, a sketcher, you know, and showing these things to judges is something that I'm great at, something I've always been good at. And you can see a lot of my work in my pictures. You can watch my Mercedes-Benz show. Just type in Crown by Colin King in Google. Everything comes up right there. And you'll see the caliber of my work and what I think I could bring to Project Runway. I do have a very different aesthetic. I do have a very different look. I tend to get a little bit crazier. I do love black and gold, but I've also been getting into white quite a bit. White and pink. I like pink fur now. And I'd like to basically bring my talents and my ideas to the big stage again. And I want another shot at the title. And I think Project Runway is the way to do it. So I'm making this video, and I'm trying out for Project Runway in hopes that this will bring me and my company back to where we were. And if I do end up winning, then I have $100,000 to put towards Crown and to have another fashion show and to hopefully be on a higher level with, you know, potential investors and maybe get some things back into production and you know, get the Crown King name going again. And if I don't win, then it'll have been a fun process, and it'll have been a fun project for me to test my skills against, you know, other competition and really see where I stand in fashion. So thank you for your time. I'm glad you are still taking auditions. I'm really excited about this opportunity. Well, thanks very much. Bye.